But given what women want out of a relationship.
Women don't know what they want.
Here we go.
They don't. Women want things women think they want things and then they get them and they leave the dude. Women don't have a clue what they want. I want a guy who's sweet and sensitive and takes care of my needs and thinks about me, but they're all out there. None of you are with them. Why? Because women don't want that. Women don't actually want that. Women want to be with a man they respect. Women are only going to enjoy the time with and end up feeling in love with a man they genuinely respect. And unfortunately, to be respected, some of the qualities are detrimental to the overall relationship's, let's say, happiness. Gender roles are the optimum way to survive in difficult conditions. A man being a man, a woman being a woman, is what everyone would revert to on a desert island. There'd be no fucking feminist on a desert island. So when you live in a country where it's hard to survive and wages are low and it's very difficult to get by and there's no social welfare system, and if you haven't got healthcare, you can't go private, you're going to die on an operating table because the doctors are crap. And when you're living in a harsh environment, people stay within their gender roles naturally. All this gender role mess up happens when people have an easy ass life and nothing else to complain about. That's what happens. So life in Romania is tough, man. You're earning $300 a month. You ain't got time to be a feminist. You're broke. Man's broke. You're just trying to raise the kid. Like, he's working his ass off all day, all night. Like, these gender roles are retained by how difficult life is.
That's all women, though. They really need a man in life to lead them, whether they're on a cam girl or a fucking wife. Like, they need a man to lead them 100% of the time.
But the reason for that is because without a man to lead them, they're unhappy. And if they're unhappy, you do dumb shit to feel happy. The reason they run around and do cocaine and smoke and drink and go party and all is because they're miserable. Because they don't have a man they respect, and then they're naturally miserable, and then they try and compensate with dumb shit. It's how it is. But if they have a man they truly love, I say this all the time, when a woman is completely obsessed with her man, she doesn't give a fuck about nothing else. If she truly loves you, she doesn't give a fuck. If I can say to my girl, today we're sitting in without, we're gonna watch paint dry for the next week. Will you watch with me? Yeah, I'll watch with you. Okay. If I'm there, she doesn't give a fuck. She'll watch paint dry with me for the next 2 months. If you have a girl who's like, I'm bored, I want to go out, I want to go here, those are the fucking, then you got to be like, this hoe. But when they're really obsessed with you, they don't care about nothing else. So your girl shouldn't, I say this all the time, I get messages on Twitter and people are like, my girl really wants to travel the world. It's like, that's because you ain't fucking her right. If you were fucking her, she wouldn't want to go nowhere. She only wants to see fucking Machu Picchu because you ain't got no dick for her. That's all it is. It's the reality of the game. I believe the only person who genuinely cares about me and my life is me. I believe the only person who wakes up each day and goes, you know what, let's put some money in Andrew Tate's bank is Andrew Tate. I believe that when stuff really hits the fan, you're going to often look around and you might have one or two close people, but in general, you are by yourself. I don't trust anybody else. So when a government comes along and says, you need to live this way, I realize that's not for the benefit of me. That's for the benefit of the government. When AstraZeneca says you need this injection, they don't care if I have COVID. They want billions and billions of dollars, like every other huge company in the world. This is the fastest vaccine that's been produced in history. It took 8 years to produce a vaccine. The fastest vaccine before this one took 8 years. This one's pulled off in less than a year. And you're going to tell me they haven't cut a single corner?